nights where you don't shoot the ball particularly well. I mean, I as great as DeMar has been, as remarkable as he has been, he did not have a great shooting night. And I really thought, this is just my personal opinion, I thought early in the game he got fouled really, really quite a bit early, and he should have been to the free throw line. From I have not watched the film. That's just going from my eyes watching the game on some downhill plays. And who knows what the game's like for him, if he gets 4 quick free throws, or some of those plays are called differently. One of the officials said to me that they missed one of the calls they missed. That's going to happen. The officials aren't perfect and the players aren't perfect, neither are the coaches. That's going to happen. But we fought our way to get back in the game. I thought we had a lot of opportunities to kind of maybe take the lead. We couldn't rebound the ball. That was the first thing that went wrong for us coming down the stretch, is we could not secure rebounds when we forced misses. Then I think when, whatever it was, 14 seconds to go in the game, listen, I felt really good about putting the ball in DeMar's hands in the middle of the floor. The guy has been so spectacular in those situations, the entire time. This was one that just didn't go well. It didn't go well. Now, I'm going to go back and look at the film. People feel like he had gotten fouled. Some people on our staff that watched the replay. I don't know. I'm not saying, I haven't seen it, so I'm not going to speculate one way or the other. And then obviously a technical foul, the foul we had to take because it was obviously down 3, then it becomes whatever it is, that we're out of the game at that point in time. You almost need a bomb 3-point shot and them to throw the ball away and maybe get another quick score. But I thought that was what happened down the stretch. The last couple minutes of the game is we could not. There was no first shot defense for us at all. I don't know how many offensive rebounds they had down the stretch. It seemed like there was 4 straight possessions where we got them to miss and we couldn't come down and secure rebounds. And, Bain made a 3, some other things happened. We fouled them. Those kind of things was really hard. We were always playing catch up, so to speak. We were trying to get back in the game. So, I give our guys a lot of credit for fighting the way they did to get it within 1 point. But the offensive rebounds, really, and the fouling, I think, kind of allowed them to create some separation for us.
Bill, you spoke about Zach trying to refine his rhythm a little bit as he gets back from missing a few games. Did you feel like after the first quarter of this one, it seemed like he got rolling a little bit scoring in the second and third quarter? Do you think he looked a little bit better in that respect than he did against Atlanta?
Yeah, I think Zach he'll be fine offensively. I thought he was really decisive, made really good decisions, was aggressive, really for most of the game, and we need him to do that. I think, like I said before, I think anytime a player, like I think DeMar and Vooch, we've had to stagger those 2 guys quite a bit in the absence of Zach, and now Zach's coming back. So there's always a period of time where players are trying to relearn each other. He's been in and out for quite some time, but he always, it's like amazing, like with him when he had COVID, the first game you could tell, okay, this guy's, the next game is like, it's almost like he didn't have it. You could tell maybe there was some rust last game, but he gets through it pretty quickly. So yeah, I mean, I thought he did a lot of really good things. It was good to see him shoot the ball from behind the line. I wish we could have got him a few more threes. He only took 3, I think. He was 3 for 3. Would have been great to get him a few more. But I thought he was really good and really efficient and really, really effective, offensively tonight. Okay.
He's a really good player, obviously. He's really good at those in-between shots that you kind of want to give up in your defense. The contested floaters, contested in-between mid-ranges. And that's what the shots he's really good at, and he's really good at getting downhill. I think we just honestly could have got a better job of being more physical with him, getting into the ball more. I think when we was up and we kind of got the ball out of his hands and trapped him with the ball screens, that was kind of good for us. But like I said, he's a really good player, and once he gets it going, he's hard to stop.
You just mentioned the offensive rebounds that you guys gave up, couldn't get one. You tapped one, thought it was probably going to be away, and it didn't. What did you notice in those moments where you guys just couldn't come up with the ball, close out possessions?
Man, honestly, Steven Adams demands so much attention on that side of the ball. I think a lot of us, I was just trying to get a hit on him, because he one-on-one, he's probably going to win that battle with anyone in the league because he's so strong. So that kind of, gave opportunities for, the one was long, one I tried to tip out, and, Jaren Jackson was in the right place at the right time. I think we was always just trying to crash in on him, so he wouldn't get it, and the ball was kind of just going over our heads.
You guys have been used to him coming through in moments like this. Can you take us through what you saw on that last play where he kind of went to the lane and lost it?
I think he went to the lane. He got hit a couple times, no call. It is what it is at that point. But there's nobody else we'd rather have the ball in the hands. He's come through us time and time. He comes through time and time again. And, we're going to continue to give him the ball in those moments. You go ahead.
Excuse me. This ended his streak, the historic streak that we've all talked about. Can you summarize kind of what that was like on that 8-game streak that he had, at least 35 points, 50%?
He still had, 31? That's still crazy. But, yeah, man, it was amazing to watch and amazing to be a part of, out there with him on the court. And just, it's always dope to watch greatness, So for me, I was just glad I can be a part of it one day, tell the story, the run he had.
You guys haven't played as well as you would want to against the best teams in the NBA. Obviously, is that something you talk about amongst yourselves, or just kind of what's the viewpoint on that?
Yeah, we take it on as a challenge to play better against the better teams. Memphis is one of the best teams in the league. Their record speaks for itself, 42-20. So, we just want to come out and compete. I think tonight they got out on us early, and then we fought back. But I think we just got to have that same physicality we had in the fourth quarter. The first 3 quarters of the game.
What are you saying from Tristan? I don't think we've talked to you since you guys got him. What have you noticed out of him in the second unit? How is he helping you guys in this unit?
Obviously, his rebounding, and obviously his veteranship, leadership. He's really vocal, really positive. Brings a ton of energy on and off the court when he's on the bench and then when he's in the game. He's just relentless on the boards. He finishes well around the rim. He screens very well. He's a very good pick and roll defender. So he brings a lot of stuff to the game. But the thing that I've taken away is his leadership. He's been part of those great teams that has won a championship. So for me, it's just another guy that I can learn from.
Like I just asked Coby, you guys are used to kind of pulling some of these out, especially with the way DeMar's played lately. Did it kind of feel like that? And can you just take us through what you saw in that last possession?
It's not up to the last possession. We didn't play the right way in the first and the third quarter. Our attention to detail and energy was really good in the fourth when we were trying to get back into the game. You can't rely on, guys to get you back into the game and win the game in the fourth quarter against good teams. It'll happen sometimes like we've done before, but it won't happen all the time.
Asked a lot of bodies at him. What could you have done better against him? What did you like that you maybe did do?
Sometimes you can try to get the ball out of his hands maybe a little bit earlier, but I still just think, for us, we just have to do a better job coming out of the gate with the right attention to detail. I feel like if we played the game, more physical, offensively and defensively, we could have had a totally different outcome.
It also looks back like you guys started pushing the tempo in that fourth quarter when you made the comeback. You were doing a lot of that, pushing it up court. Yeah. Is that something you wish you had done more as a team?
I mean, we're starting to get whole again. Everybody's on to find their rhythm, individually, and I try to do whatever I can to help us get back into the game, but too little, too late. And that's what happens against good teams. Ja Morant's an all-star, all-NBA type guy, so that you don't have those type of nights. You just got to find a way to pull them out still.